There can only be one leader in below the belt male grooming, and it's Manscaped.com. They have dropped the Lawnmower 4.0, and ladies and gentlemen, it is impressive. The Lawnmower 4.0 features advanced skin-safe technology with ceramic replaceable blades. If they ever get old on you, go to the website, grab some more. It's no biggie. These blades are made specifically to keep you safe. No chopping up your man parts over here. It has this wireless charging station, so you're not constantly buying new batteries. A LED spotlight so you can shave in the dark, and it's waterproof in case you want to shave in the shower. And you ain't gotta shave in the shower. I mean, you could be shaving at the sink or something, and if you drop it in the sink, it's fine. So Manscaped.com has the Performance Package 4.0. It has the Weed Whacker, which is a nose and ear trimmer. It comes with ball toner, ball deodorant, and if you order a Performance Package right now, you get a free pair of Manscaped boxer briefs and a cool little bag to put all your goodies in. This is what I want you to do. Go to Manscaped.com. Don't even pause the video. Like, listen to my voice while you're over there, right? I want you to buy every single thing on the menu. I want you to get the Performance Package, Perfect Package, whatever you want to get. When you go to checkout, there's going to be a little part to put a code in. You type in Voch, 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 and you'll get 20% off and free shipping off everything. Manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into some film. And we back. We got a couple things to talk about today, mostly going to be offense. Where I want to start is with Vita Vea and his relationship with our interior offensive line. I think that'll be a fun thing to kind of look at. Only the good things on our side, of course, because that's how we boogie in the regular season here. And we got a couple other things to talk about just offense-wise. A couple things that I saw from Zeke that was cool. And of course, Dak Prescott being so impressive. Come on. All right, so let's get started here. Vita Vea, like, there's a lot of people worried about the matchup coming into it, that we didn't have, Zach Martin or whatever. And, people can get panicky sometimes when there's a really good player on the other side. That don't mean that we're going to be absolutely horrible about Vita Vea. It just means that we can do less things against Vita Vea. So if Zach Martin was playing, I mean, we could do some A-gap things. Now that Zach Martin's not playing, we just can't do A-gap things. But Conor McGovern, I think, was good enough to not get you killed, and I think that's solid for him. I want to draft offensive line every year. If you look at these guys right now, that's a big chunk of your offense, right? Like, you want to have guys constantly rotated here, right? Just imagine if Zach Martin goes through the protocol and you try to trade Conor McGovern for a linebacker or something. You know what I mean? Now you're sick. All right. I think there was a couple of things traits wise that made Conor McGovern a decent fight for Vita Vea. Of course, Vita Vea outclasses Conor McGovern every single time just in terms of talent, but I think Conor McGovern got two traits that made him decent in this battle, that helped him in this battle. One, just being naturally strong. Even if you watch the Penn State film, Conor McGovern was a naturally strong dude. Then in my old circles and offensive line world, we call them hang on guys, right? And most of that came from being a naturally strong dude. So let's just kind of take a look at this play, right? First of all, and look, the play call even helped Conor McGovern because we get some play action blocking here, right? My bad. We get some play action blocking here. If this was a typical, backwards set and Vita Vea gets to get upfield a little bit, that would have been bad. But the fact that we play action, Conor McGovern gets to go forward a little bit, that kind of helped him because now instead of going backwards, he gets to go forward and latch his hands on. And once he get his hands latched, then he can just hang on. He can just be hang on guy. And and you kind of got to be strong to be hang on guy. Xavier Su'a-Filo was a good hang on guy. I just think Conor McGovern's a better hang on guy. But sometimes that's all you could do versus Vita Vea, just hang on and give ground slowly. But let's show you what I mean by Conor McGovern just like naturally a powerful dude. Man, look, this wasn't even the play I was about to show you, but it's damn sure the play y'all about to get. Let's just pause for a second. Let's just stop for a second and enjoy Conor McGovern just beating the shot of Ndamukong Suh. You know what I mean? Joe Looney could never. Adam Redmond could never. And I'm not just saying it to be negative. Like, I remember Joe Looney getting picked up by Ndamukong Suh and dropped on top of Zeke head here. But this is another example of Conor McGovern just being naturally strong guy. Now, if Conor McGovern had to, go the opposite way and reach block somebody over here and be fast foot guy, that's where you're gonna run into some of Conor McGovern's impediments, right? But in terms of I get to just be a relatively strong dude, latch on to people and just move them. Oh, come on, man. Especially since we know that Ndamukong Suh is not really gonna get too heavy versus like technique stuff, Ndamukong Suh not gonna bring technique to Conor McGovern like that. It's gonna be a phone booth fight. That's what Conor McGovern's good at. Also here, just another thing, just highlighting how we dealt with Vita Vea. The good thing about it is, you know, when we live on the inside, this relationship with our interior players, we get the combo, right? So it's not just Tyler Biadasz one-on-one with Vita Vea. You know, we got Connor Williams coming in, giving a little chip, you know what I'm saying? Getting some hands on the hip there, and, you know, we're going to get Vita Vea up out of there, you know what I'm saying? So, now the play that I was about to show you, which is interesting because Tony's at running back and Zeke is at fullback. That's just the first little thing that we just got to notice here. We just got to talk about. And Zeke does get the football, but I saw this play on the Twitter machine, right? And I saw Conor McGovern basically kind of taking Vita Vea and like mushing him in the ground. Not saying that it's impossible for Conor McGovern to do that, because I know he's naturally strong, dude. But I had to see the cartel view. That's this view here. That's the wide view. This is the cartel view. I was like, I need to see the cartel view so I can see what's going on, because I just didn't anticipate Conor McGovern just kind of taking Vita Vea and mushing him in the ground like this. And when I first saw it, I was like, okay, cool. Lael kind of helped him a little bit. But when I go back and kind of look at it, Lael kind of missed, right? If Vita Vea would have been more in B gap, Lael would have been more help, but Vita Vea ended up in Conor McGovern's A gap. If I just hit it right there, he more so ends up in Conor McGovern's A gap, and Lael kind of misses him and he whiffs a little bit, right? So when you see on Twitter or on my film session or anywhere this clip goes, when you see Conor McGovern putting Vita Vea in the ground, like, that's just Conor McGovern putting Vita Vea in the ground. Like, I even looked at Vita's limbs, right? I was like, okay, well, did Lael fall into Vita's legs? And no, he didn't fall into Vita's legs. He barely touched Vita Vea. So, hey man, let's just give some respect to Conor McGovern, man. This is a good little helmet sticker to, you know, apply to his helmet there. Good job, boy. So how about this play? I just want to show y'all this, right? And this is more so, like, a lot of my Cowboy content comes from me hating on Cowboy fans or whatever, so I just wanted to show this for like the general morale of the fan base or whatever. Like, these are the two dudes y'all was most scared of, Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh, versus the two dudes y'all was most afraid for, Conor McGovern and damn Tyler Biadasz. And just look at how they just handled this gap exchange. It was lovely, man. It was lovely. Zeke kind of picked up his block getting run over by what's his face there. He kind of held him a little bit, but look at this gap exchange here from Conor McGovern and Tyler Biadasz. It's beautiful. It don't get no better. Not only did they pick up the gap exchange perfectly, but they held their blocks once the gaps were exchanged. And Ndamukong Suh is gonna hit the right A gap here, and they just hold him. And then Vita Vea is gonna come over the top because Vita Vea somehow is a little more athletic. He's a little more athletic than Ndamukong Suh. He's gonna come over the top. Conor McGovern's gonna come off engage and just hang on, man. This was beautiful. This is porn here. I hope y'all not watching film with your kids. If it's late at night, I hope they're in the bed. This is porn here. You want a little brother or sister? Watch this play too many times. Look at this, man. And look, y'all should be afraid of these people, man. That's Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh. But damn it, that's Tyler Biadasz and goddamn Conor McGovern. Anyway, I'm moving on. Let's go talk about Dak and the wide receivers. What I really like that our offense did is that we took simple things, but we made them super impactful by doing those simple things with impactful players. We also used the fear of our impactful players against the Bucs defense. Like, they know who CeeDee Lamb is, and they know he put the nipple on the titty. So we used that fear against him in a very simple way. Watch this. So we're going to line up here, CeeDee Lamb down bottom, and we're just going to simply run a bubble with CeeDee Lamb. Psych, cha-cha, real smooth. We're going to get right past him. Come on, son. Come on, son. That's the oldest trick in the book. I saw this back in the day when I was a rookie. The old fake the bubble, run the 9, that old trick. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. And you know, man, CD had his fair share of adversities or whatever. But come on, man. Shouts out to those that said Dak Prescott can't throw deep balls neither, or throw them accurately. I don't even know if I mentioned this enough, but Dak got busy. Rain Dakota Prescott got busy. Look at this dime that he threw to damn Amari Cooper. First of all, Amari Cooper went crazy the entire night. So let's just like chill out on the whole trade him, for some player that we don't need, or just move Amari Cooper. Like just keep your strength. Amari Cooper is considered a strength. But, ladies and gentlemen, Amari Cooper is a strength because Dak Prescott is a strength. Also, shouts out to those that says Dak can't throw the deep ball or accurately. But once again, we're back here to praise Dak Prescott here with the low snap with Amari Cooper in the corner of the end zone, throwing it back shoulder. Come on, son. What are we doing, man? Dak is getting better, ladies and gentlemen. That's the scary part about it, right? Like, and there was this one thing I was looking at with the Dan Orlovsky character or whatnot, and he was being annoying and obnoxious, and it was like, well, Dak only has one season where he has 30 or more touchdowns. Well, because Dak just got elite not too long ago, and he got hurt last year. He would have 2 seasons with 30 plus touchdowns, but that thing happened or whatever, man. Like this thing that Dak is doing to where he shows up really incredible, and then he gets better, and then he shows up incredible again, then he gets better from that. Like, look at what's happened with Jared Goff and Carson Wentz and guys like that, and could happen to Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson if we just keep eyes on it. Those guys started off a certain way, and then they look great, and then they kind of take that notch down a little bit, right? Dak Prescott ain't taking notches down, right? Like, he's hit that good plateau, and then he's hit the, okay, I look bad now, but then he's taking that bad, and he's throwing back shoulder passes now accurately, bro. Dak wasn't throwing accurate back shoulder with timing. Look at the timing on this, right? Look at the timing on this, right? The ball's getting out before Coop even turn around. Son, Dak ain't even throwing on a good platform right here. Look at Dak's feet. He's throwing on his back foot. Get off Dak, man. And just one last thing I want to bring to y'all attention. We got CeeDee Lamb down bottom. I think something important is, when CeeDee was coming out of Oklahoma, we looked at him as yak guy. Like, he got it done as wide receiver, but I think some of his most impressive work was him being yak guy. And he didn't get a chance to do a lot of that last year because he was still trying to grow into his NFL body. He didn't get the full-blown peanut butter like he did this offseason. So what I think is going to be important for us moving forward is CeeDee continuing to establish himself, continue to get bigger, lift his waist like that to get acclimated to the league size or whatever, and then him bringing that yak thing that he did in college, bringing that to the league or whatever. I think that's going to be really, really important for us moving forward. Listen, man, the one thing that I kept pointing to when I was, watching this game, I was doing a post-game commentary, just, talking or whatever, is look at what we did and look at who we did it to. You know what I mean? This big scary defense that everybody's afraid of. And if you look around the league, this is was Wednesday me recording this. If you look around the league, you got to score points, bro. You got to score points. I know everybody wants to say the old adage, defense wins championships. Well, once upon a time it did, but you got to score points in this league. And I think that's just getting clearer and clearer every single game that we watch. Look at the points that the Cowboys put up on the defense that they put them up on. You know what I mean? I just think that's clear indication of what's happening here, right? And they call it mid-season form for a reason. You're not going to be in mid-season form in week 2, so we still got some things to clean up. We still got some work to do. Zach Martin's, we did all this without Zach Martin, ladies and gentlemen, whatever, but Zach Martin's coming back this week. Gallup is out, but he'll be back in a couple of weeks. But we feel good about Cedric Wilson being the third guy. Like I always say, man, some losses you can absorb a little better than others. I like Gallup, but I think as long as we got Coop and Lamb and 4, of course, and we'll eventually get the run game going when it calls for it. As long as you have those guys, Cedric Wilson will be just fine as a third receiver. He can play inside and outside. We saw some evidence of that. So, hey, man, don't worry about that. But when we get in the mid-season form, even your defense played well. Anthony Brown just played bad. Boss man will be here in no time to take those lumps as a rookie and get better from it. So, hey, man, don't worry about it moving forward. If the season was over with in one game, we'd be in some deep shit. But lucky for us, it's not. And we got 16 more of these things. All right. Till then, man, follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. I'm going to find a way to get the Patreon a little more active during the regular season. We just got to figure this Game Pass thing out, and I'll give y'all some updates on that. Hey, man, y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey, man. Until next time, I'll see y'all on the Watch Party Sunday. All right. Peace.